lot of driving around to do today. Hang out with my sweet peoples. Turn my AC up here. It's getting hot. I gotta get my car fixed. My side's only blowing hot. It needs a new blend door actuator for the driver's side. Mine does the driver's side, and then the other one I had replaced last year does the passenger and the back seat. At least now 2/3 of the car is blowing cold. Last year 2/3 of the car was blowing hot. So, what's going on? Who's in here? We're at the light, so. What's up, mofo? Oh, I got a Mustang behind me. Can't really see it much. Light's wrong, but yeah, there's an old black Mustang behind me. I guess we can go here. Hell with it. I think he's coming this way too. There's somebody out here. Look like they. Yep, there's a Jeep there with his bumper underneath a bumper of a Chevrolet. The Chevrolet wanted to turn, and the Jeep wasn't paying attention. They was thinking about their rubber ducky. Let's see if we can get this Mustang on the side here. Pretty clean. You like the fastback stings? Me too. My buddy had, I think it was like a 67 fastback, sit out in this barn like the whole time he was in the Navy and everything. He's an older guy, and they never did anything with it. Had the Boss 302 in it, and he come home, and I kept telling him, "You ever want to sell that sucker? I'll take it. Whatever you want for it, I'll come up with it." It was in good shape. It was like a triple black, whatever. Everything was black in it. Had leather seats. And he's like, "Oh no, man, I can't sell that car." And then he went to work out at the site, and he sold it to some guy he worked with in the lab or whatever for $1,500. Just decided he wasn't going to do anything with it. And he's like, "Yeah, man, give me $1,500. It's yours." I could have killed him. Needed a little work because we were little kids and kind of beat the hell out of it a little, but we were trying to pull the trunk open because his older brother went to jail for bank robbery, and we wanted to see if there was any bank money in the trunk, so we were taking stuff trying to jimmy the trunk open. So then he was trying to tell me that it had a bulletproof windshield, so we were throwing bricks at it to see if it was really bulletproof. I guess being a kid, you'd think a brick was the same as a bullet, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'd have paid $1,500 for a fastback Mustang. Rust-free and good condition. The interior was still pretty much like new. Paint job wasn't bad. But yeah, his one brother drove it in a bank robbery. Hell, what people want for junkers now, there's a lot of cars around here that don't even run for $5,000. I find the good ones for like $500 to $1,000. There's people with like 78 T-Birds that aren't worth a crap, and they want like $8,000 for them, and they're in horrible shape. And I got my 68 with the 429 and everything, good strong motor before they retarded them and put all the emissions crap on them. And that sucker, I paid $800 for it. Brought it home, was doing burnouts that night. Yeah, I found Barrows. He got that 65 Dodge Dart I should have picked up. A little 65 Dodge Dart GT. I found that sucker and we got it for $300. I've got to go from this town like 3 towns over, so I'm headed to get on the interstate. So I got an appointment here in about an hour and a half, probably about an hour drive, and they'll usually get me in early. So then I got to go feed horses, and then I got a guy coming down from Rigby to buy my old 1958 Schwinn bike. It's got a like 60 something cc 2-stroke motor on it, but it kind of crapped out on me and I'm not really interested in it, so kind of lost interest, and I was like, whatever, I'll sell it. So you can get rid of that today. I got rid of my little Nitro RC car yesterday. Sold it for a little bit of nothing. Trying to get rid of stuff, clean up, so I can have room to do something. Got so much junk out there. My dad's got to haul to the dump and burn stuff, and I want to get busy this year and get my place all cleaned out. 87, about a 76 Dart for 300. Real clean and ran great. Had a 318, your first car. That's cool. Yeah, that one Kim got, it had an inline 6 in it. I told him he's too lazy to do anything, and he ended up screwing me over, so we don't talk anymore. But I told him my buddy has a swather with a slant 6 in it, and he needed a slant 6 to drop in that. And I told him he could do like Thunderhead 289 and play like he was doing a lawnmower carb video, because the carb they put on those swathers, it has a little intake that comes up and turns, and it has like a little lawnmower carb bolted on there. And I told him, I'm like, do a video that you're going to run this slant 6 on a lawnmower carb, and you probably get 1 million views on every video you do. So he was too lazy to do it. My buddy said we could have the whole swather for 100, 150, something like that. So I don't know. But yeah, it would have been funny. You just tell people that you built that intake or whatever and put a lawnmower curve on it. Hell, I might do it. I don't care much for Mopars, but hell, I might pick something up to throw it in just to do videos. Kind of like my electric car that I bought. Freaking, I don't like it. I don't have much of plans for it. I did see one. Somebody took one of those little Smart for 2s, and I'm guessing it's a drag racing motors. They probably don't have a water pump and all that on it, but they have a 555-inch big block in a little Smart for 2. But yeah, if they can, I could at least fit that Ford 302 I got in there. If they're fitting a 555 cubic inch motor, take a little Ford 5.0 and put in that sucker. Or me and my dad was even talking about doing a Ford 2.3 turbo. I got 2 of those. Then I just have to have room for a little inline 4-banger. Rip everything out from under it, throw a rear end in it, and go. That little Smart and move with a 250 horse turbocharged engine in it. Figured I'd have a whole crowd in here again, but just the mofoco. I used to talk about FOMOCO all the time. Look for all them FOMOCO parts. Yeah, I like most old cars. For me though, in cars after like 71, I really don't care. Most of them were kind of boats and ugly. But yeah, if it's a cool old car, I'll take it. I don't remember what the last Mopar I had was, but I did drive I drove the wheels off my 68 Buick Skylark convertible. That thing was sexy. Had the red and white Corvette paint job. Hey John Paul, how you doing? Yeah, all my parts say FOMOCO on them usually. Every time I see your name, I think FOMOCO or Mofoco. But yeah, I had a Dodge Aspen, like 60 something, I think, at one point, and I think it was a 73 Dodge Club Cab pickup with the little back seats that fold out of the wall. Those are cool. Sit facing each other. I used to have my friends drive so I could sit in the back seat because I liked it. uh, yeah, Aspens are pretty cool. But, yeah, I've driven a lot of Fords and Chevys. I actually, at one point, the truck I wanted was a little Dodge Dakota quad cab. I actually bought a like 2-year-old. It was like an '01 Dodge Dakota quad cab. I had my dream truck. I think it was 3 years old. I bought it in like '04 when I was in the military. But yeah, I gotta get with the VA. My foot is so messed up I can barely walk right now, so it's making it hard to go around and do things and lose weight. Hard to lose weight when you can barely walk. You're still driving too? Awesome, Saphir. How you doing? What's up, girl? I gotta go about an hour drive yet to another town, like 3 towns down the interstate here. I'm almost to the interstate, then we can haul butt. You need to let off some emotions? Is that how women say they're about to break wind? Or are you dropping kids off? Find it interesting. I went and had sushi and was talking to my little Japanese friend today. Like, Asian women like to tell you when they're on their period. I asked her how her week was, and she was telling me that she was in her cycle and this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh, awesome. So we not going home tonight, huh? Missing people? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm one of them. I don't know if I'm very missable. Yeah, right, dude? Like women here, like most of the time, like white women, like you might know and your wife tells you she's that time of month, but like Filipinos and Japanese and all that, they're like, oh yeah, I'm having my cycle, oh it's my monthly, and you're like, whoa, didn't need to know that. Daryl, how's it going, man? Been live more times than Elvis has been spotted. Yeah, I'm kind of just running around and stuff today, so the weather's getting nice. I just feel like getting on here, so yours are gone. Yeah, that's most of my family and stuff. Don't have many people left. Just lost 2 of my cousins and an aunt on the same day. 2 was together, the other one was kind of separated, a different circumstance. That's good, Saphir. That helps me. I like to open my car up and just haul butt. Crank the music and roll down the road. A lot of the time I'm not going anywhere. I just hop in the car and go. Your two husbands, yeah. That's rough. And my mom, we lost her 9 years ago, and my dad, he's not the same. He has a struggle of a time. Oh, Mofoco got connected to Metal Art Customs. You like his channel? He does some awesome restoration work there, customizing work. I don't know if he's one of the guys that calls it restoration, because a lot of these restoration channels, they don't know what a restoration is. That's why I call mine customs, because I just fix them up, paint them up, make them look decent, and usually end up flipping them. But it's like I say, restoration is a whole nother line. Things to do vinyl graphics. That's cool. We're about to engage the turbo and go down the interstate here. Yeah, custom builds are the best. If I'm doing a car, like a lot of people complain, but like my T-Bird, I put in the touchscreen dual-din stereo and new speakers and all that stuff, and a lot of people are like, oh no, you gotta keep it original, that's a classy car and that. And it's like, no, I want the new technology that's cool in there, you know. I got GPS, I got nice stereo, I got all that in my T-Bird. Doing a little bit of everything. Yeah, custom's bad. Like I say, I got a guy, neighbor guy here in town, whatever, that does restoration, and yeah, he does full off, like rip the body off, puts the frame on the rotisserie, and does them all up from the ground up, all new bolts, all new screws, all new everything. And he fully restores them. So one that really cracked me up, sold Rich 220 when he changed his channel to Rich 220 Restorations. All he was doing was spray painting old cars. Metal fabrication, not on cars though. That's cool. I want to start doing some metal art. That freaking metal art stuff, that's getting sold for big money. I look my car over, I'm getting a little road noise in here I don't usually get. Kind of like the passenger front tire maybe. Got to take this thing in the shop anyway. My driver's side blend door actuator went out and it's under warranty, so I'll have them do it. Hot Wheels Rich, yeah. Let me show you how to restore a car, and he's walking back and forth, waddling back and forth down it with a can of blue spray paint, and I'm like, it's not restoration. I mean, it's good that you're doing something with it and you're making it look good, because I mean, just improving an old car and keeping it on the road is awesome. Like, I'm all for people driving classics and getting them out of fields and whatever, but don't call it restoration. Jason, what's up, brother? Driving and listening. I'm driving and talking. That's a good combination. We'll get along. Back to playing music and driving. Yeah, thanks for coming by. You have a good day. Hope you feel better. Yeah, he's out there. He was funny. Auto Salvage Outlaw was throwing a fit because Rich did a video making fun of him. And then he messaged me. He goes, Rich put one up there making fun of you. And I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, you should report it. And I'm getting a lawyer and I'm suing him and everything else. I'm like, whatever. And I literally went on and got all my little girlfriends and stuff to get on there and be like, oh my gosh, who is this guy? He's so sexy and all that. Literally, like within 15 minutes, that video was gone. I told him, I'm like, for one, you don't have it on your channel that people can't remix your videos, so there's no legal action you can take until you fix stuff. And then all he's doing is putting your channel out there because, like, literally his stuff's junk and people see it. Am I your brother? Possibly. My dad's promiscuous, just like me. But yeah, people are literally putting you out there when they remix your videos and stuff, and you're getting free publicity. So when they go check out my channel and find out mine's better than the other person's, they're gonna watch mine because my car's starting to run. Only takes me a few minutes to go through a car and figure out what's wrong with it and get it started. Oh, your dad died, so we can't be brothers? Oh, that sucks. I was hoping I'd have a rich brother that'd just send me lots of money for all the time we missed, you know, in cool brother taxes. Cabral voted his new channel, The Trashing Rich. That's funny. I was never in the Brian Cabral thing or whatever, but I know him and old John Wilbur and that, they're always going at it. Legal stuff, everything else. Oh, you fix cars too, Randall? That's cool. Yeah, like my T-Bird, it said since 1984. And it took me like a couple hours to go through everything, swap the carburetor, because I wasn't even messing with that. I just put a good Edelbrock carb on it. Went through everything, hooked it up to a boat tank until I got the gas tank cleaned out. Got it running. Rich, he took that car that was running, messed with it, and now it runs worse than when he started. But he's the best mechanic, and he's, you don't like Cabral at all? Yeah. I think it come to the point of him actually breaking into people's shops and stuff like that, and they had to get restraining orders on him and stuff. Boss has like 400 classic cars. That's cool. My buddy has like 300 and something in a classic junkyard. What's up, Bud Files? Good to see you again. You drive a 99 Crown Vic? Yeah, them 4.6s are awesome. I'm sure that's what it's got in it, the little 4.6 V8. Good motors. Put a lot of miles on them and they run good. Yeah, I drive, this is a 2017 Ford Fusion Titanium. And then when I'm not driving this, I'm cruising my 68 Ford Thunderbird. Right now I'm trying to reattach the starter. I got the wrong bolt in it or something and it come out. I'm going to put my starter on. I'm going to fire up my 62 T-Bird and mess with it some. Maybe get ready to do an engine rebuild or swap on it. So got 10 junkyard cars outside your trailer right now. One of them is a Gran Torino. That's cool. You can send it my way. Gran Torinos was cool. Just don't chop the top like some zipper head. I'm sure Mofo's seen that, the Gran Torino movie. That old Clint Eastwood is something. Oh, I was gonna get some gold spray paint so I can find some old chains and stuff around my place, paint them gold and put like a whole bunch of gold chains on. And then I was thinking about hanging my Rambler hubcap on one, because I got a Rambler hubcap with the sweet red R on it. That'd be cool. Yeah, as long as you don't chop the top like one of them zipper heads. Oh gosh. Pooping. Yeah, I look like a white Mr. T. Take like a bunch of big old log chain and different size chain and just layer it down my neck, from like the biggest chain I got down to some little chain. Get off my lawn, you gook. Back when I was in the war, we used to stack gooks like you 4 foot high for sandbags, building bunkers. Cracked me up when he spit his little tobacco spit out. That old lady. The old lady spits out this whole big old stream. Looked like she dumped a bucket. He was like, whoa. The Mr. T starter kit, hells yeah. Starts with a mohawk. And on the A-Team, he wore a bib overalls a good bit too. Got the bibs. I got the mohawk. I'm getting there. Big old feathery earring. Yeah, the old granny. She was freaking cool. She made him look like a biznitch. Holy crap. Old cab over semi. It's Optimus Prime. You don't see the old cab overs much. Yeah, I've been everywhere, son. Smelled the Texas air, son. Travel, I've had my share, son. I've been everywhere. I want to go on a big road trip and go meet a bunch of my YouTube friends. Take my sticker down, gosh. I got my handicap placard up there. My foot's getting so bad right now I can barely walk on the dang thing. Yeah, most of them old cab over semis, they can't pull a whole lot. They didn't have much of a load. They had a flatbed with some little thing on it. But he was trucking down the interstate just fine with it. I had a car or something I was trying to trade off one time, or a truck. Some guy wanted to trade me a running cab over semi for it. And I so thought about getting it and not even put like truck plates on it, just put regular car plates on it. And it would be underweight and I could just drive it like a car. But it sucked to be getting like 2-3 miles a gallon or whatever on driving down the highway. Well, we're getting there. There's a Rose exit. You go probably 1 or 2 more. A couple miles. Kind of out in the country here. I just showed you guys the lavas. Most of this area is a desert. It's all a lot. Well, hell, we'll get off this way. We'll go out to Rose Pond. Look around. Outlaw Josie Wells. Dying ain't much of a living boy. Josie Wells is a very special movie because back then there was like literally almost a full rape scene in that movie. He ripped that gal's dress and her boobs popped out, and then he rolled her on the ground and her whole backside was hanging out, and it's rated PG. No, Billy, I'm just live streaming all day because I ain't got much better to do than run my mouth. But yeah, I always thought that was wild that back then they rated that movie PG with almost full nudity in it. In the barn, I think there was a barn one, and then there was the one where the Mexicans was holding that gal. Him and that gal, that was like the gal he was sweetest on his whole life. Can't think of her name right now. She was in that one too when he was a cop and they were on the train car and they tied him up with like barbed wire or something and they was raping her. Sandra Locke, that's her name. I do it well? Awesome. Yeah, I think in one scene they were like right out in the middle of the desert and the Mexicans had him and he come down there. Yeah, old Sandra Locke, he had a whole bunch of women. He's a piece of crap and he's a womanizer and he just treats people like crap, but he's a hell of a movie star. But yeah, he has a bunch of kids with different women. I don't know if he ever married one. He writes all his own movies, so he does whatever he wants, and he's always got young girls like that one, The Mule. He's like 90 years old, and he's in there having sex with two women, probably in their 20s. I'm like, yeah, right. But yeah, he always had to be the stud. Yeah, like people say he won't even talk to you. He's just a stuck-up asshole and he just uses women and he treats them like crap and he's really something. I have the whole Clint Eastwood box set deal with the majority of his movies in it. Oh, I'm getting low on gas. Yeah, I've read and studied a lot. Like people even knows like he's done movies with and stuff. They'll be like, "Hi, Clint." He's pretty much like "F you," and gets all rowdy and stuff. Yeah, most anything I've seen on him, they talk about what an asshole he is. But yeah, I think he was with at least like major relationship kind of status with probably at least 5 or 6 big women, mostly actresses, I think, and he'd just fool around with them for a while, maybe have a kid or two, and then move on. You're going along the river here, the Snake River. You got a nice little trail down here. You can ride bikes and all that. Walk your dogs. I haven't put any water in here yet. I come out here, once they get the water settled in here, it's like crystal clear. My buddy's a rescue diver. He says this is one of the clearest water places he's ever done a dive at. But yeah, they fill up all these little ponds eventually. Usually the one over here, they get water in it, turtles come out. People drop turtles off down here. I guess they make it through the winter. I don't know. Last year they just had a little bit of water in one spot and there was turtles in it. People park out here and eat their lunch and stuff. Yeah, have a good one, mofo. Take her easy, brother. I'm a hard-working cowboy, son of a gun. Oh, what does Princess have to say? Right there. take my car off there. There is water in this one. There's some water out here. This one usually has some water left over in it. Oh. Done some snorkeling videos in here. Turtles would have been out while I was snorkeling. I'd have probably caught them, brought them home. See if we can spot any turtles. Down here, a motorcycle. I think this spot just stays all winter. It's probably kind of a sub pond. I'll be getting off here soon. I gotta go to an appointment in a bit. I don't know if Turtles is out. Usually mess the little turtles in here. Well, I think I'm gonna get off and call my doctor. I gotta get something done about my feet so I can work out. You ride my bike more, but about all I can get doing right now. I think there's a little water down there on the other side. Yeah, there's usually on a nice sunny day, there's usually a mess of turtles along here, so. Well, I think we're gonna end her now, so might be the last one of the day. We'll see. Hope y'all have a good one. Love y'all. Take care. Catch you next time.